Okay, hello everybody. Welcome to Korean Atlanta Mentorship. And in this video, we're going to talk about success and why it's so hard for most people to succeed. So one of the reasons why it's really hard for people to succeed is that too many people ask for other people's input and opinion, and they don't understand that in order to be, let's say, like a successful business owner or entrepreneur or leader, you do have to take the mantle of the leadership role. And sometimes what happens is that, you may have an idea and you ask your friends, family, um, other people that you've known for a while, and then you give your idea to them, and then they like uh, trample all over it. And so it's kind of representative of these two pictures, and something I experienced a lot when I was like in my early um 20s, late teens. And then, I thought when I graduated high school, um, I would do something with my friends, right? So I'd always be sharing ideas with them, and I never had a single idea where they said, "Hey, that's a pretty good idea. Let's try to expand upon that and see if we can make it work," right? Never had that. All I had was, well, this wouldn't work because of XYZ, blah, 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 blah. It's like, what? And then they take the wind out of your sails, and then I'd be like heartbroken, right? So if you take a look here at this picture, it's like pretend this is me. I'm listening to someone that I know talk and tell me why whatever I'm doing wouldn't it work, and then just take the wind out of sails, and I'd just be incredibly unhappy. I don't know if this happened to you, but that's happened to me many, many times where it's just like, ugh. After that, I feel broken. And I think the agenda is to make sure that again, the wind is off your sails, and you feel emotionally crippled, and you really are not going to do what you're going to do. Because real talk, it really is hard to see when you care too much about other people's opinions. And I don't know what goes on in other people's heads, but I really think their agenda is to make sure that you never succeed, or if you do succeed, you're not more successful than the people that you know. Like I really don't care, to be honest, because like if you're on my team and you're successful, the reason I want you to succeed is because I'm deep down a lazy person, so if I can benefit from that, like why would I want that, right? Like real talk, that's what I really want. But let me just kind of show you a couple of things. So here's the thing. Like if I were a younger person, I wouldn't have been able to go through this YouTube journey. And this isn't like my first YouTube channel, right? The only reason I did this is kind of teach a lesson in marketing to some people that I know. And I say, hey, you have to post content, or you have to make sure that the world knows who you are and constantly promote yourself. And so far, I haven't really had any traction. I'm not criticizing those people, but what I'm saying is that I'm not looking for other people's opinion to post videos. So first video I posted on this channel was July 22nd. I'm kind of getting into a rhythm of how I'm going to make videos for this channel. And then I started making more videos starting from August 6th, right? So, 7 views, oh, it's not that great. But then, you may have a video that will resonate with people. So this one will be 140 views and 9 likes. So the likes are coming. And let me just kind of show you something. Um, so as you can see here, in the last 28 days, we're getting views, right? And so we're getting a lot of watch time hours, 113 hours, pretty good. Yesterday, we got 26 subscribers, I think, right? It's like some insane amount of subscribers because like I remember I was just posting a screenshot of like, oh, we have 15 subscribers. That's nice. And then next day it's like 67. So we're getting some traction here. Now think about this. Let's say, I was like this young, naive 18, 19-year-old, and I'm like posting one video here, posting one video here, posting one video here, and they're like, well, no one's really interested in what I have to offer to the world. Why is that? And then I'd like ask for advice from someone who's like 5 to 10 years older than me, and then they like discourage me until like, well, nobody really likes that, blah 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 blah. Now that I'm older and I've been through the ringer, it's more of a faith. You realize that any sort of business entrepreneurship, it's like a faith-based journey, right? You only see maybe 1 or 2 steps ahead, but it's okay because if you know the plan, the so-called plan, you just keep going, and you just have to have, if people can't do this, one of the main reasons is because they have no belief in themselves, right? Like, and that's kind of like what happened to me because I was hoping when I was like younger, the people that were supposed to be my mentors, teachers, somebody a little bit older who could impart some wisdom to me would always help me out. And I always like wanted to learn and grow with other people. And that's why I never had anything successful when I was younger. First of all, I never really desired success. And the only time I really desired success is when I failed so badly that nobody was there to help me. And I was like, well, I got to figure this stuff out. Right. And one of the ways that you just kind of figure stuff out is that you just do a billion things and hope something sticks. And then you really find out, yeah, hey, this does stick. Right. But the clear path wasn't really there in front of you. And it's the same thing with YouTube. Like, again, I can post videos over and over and over again, even though nobody like really like in the beginning is showing any interest, because I know that what we have to offer here has value to the world. People, but the problem is that most people don't understand what they have to offer to the world is valuable, and so they don't know how to market and promote themselves, right? But take a look here. So no traction, video, 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 video. And then starting from here, which is almost like a week ago, we're getting this nice spike, and then we're getting healthy growth on this YouTube channel, right? But did anyone else do what I told them to do? Not really. And I totally understand why, because, it took me a long time to realize people who are kind of successful, who are like entrepreneurs, are almost like one of a kind. Like you almost have to like have this mindset, just train yourself. And I've already trained myself to be this way. I'll just not care, just do it anyways, right? And the reward is not immediate, but you just have to like go with your mission, regardless of what anybody says, right? Sometimes we're just so trained to be dependent on what other people think, like what do other people think, that if you have that mindset, I guarantee your YouTube channel or whatever business is kind of pretty much going to fail, right? So it's something to think about. So let me just kind of show you some other pictures. So this is the current subscriber count as of today, August 31st. I woke up a little bit early today. But as you can see, no growth here. Maybe I think I got one subscriber here, another one there, another one there, another one here. And then as you can see here, we got about 22 here. And then within one day, we're able to get to 67. So, when is this, exponential increase, I think it's exponential, going to happen for you? It's mostly based on you practicing your craft and being able to market, promote yourself over and over again. And so I'm just going to say, like, if you care too much about other people's opinions, which I don't, like, real talk, the difference between being an adult and as a kid is that when you're a kid, people give you feedback when you do things well and when you do things bad. So it's like, oh, you get straight A's, your parents might congratulate you, and then maybe like if you get straight F's, they might be really angry at you, right? So that's kind of like easy to figure out what the right path is. But when you're an adult, real talk, the only thing that happens to you is that you only get punished for failure. There's no congratulation for success, right? So that's why like success in figure out success in adulthood is so hard. It's like going in a freeway, and what's the version of success of going out of the freeway? Like not getting in a car crash and getting out of the freeway, right? But do you get really congratulated for that? No, you don't. So that's why I say like there's no congratulations for success, only punishment for failure. So if you fail, and you get into car accident at freeway, you're screwed, right? So back to my point. A lot of people cannot do this. So again, I've been through the ringer. I've been really successful in like other fields, and this is just kind of like a new thing that semi-new thing that I've done YouTube channels before. I kind of was successful, but not really, not enough to like make a living. But I know, and again, I'm being transparent with this journey here, right? So I made a video like, oh, 20 subscribe, congrats, and all of a sudden I have 67. And this could be like 100, 1,000, 10,000, 100,000, who knows, we'll make a million. I don't know. But what I'm saying is that in order to be successful with this, you really can't take into account too much other people's opinions of what they think of what you're going to do. Because in the end, you are the leader and driver of your own business or your own organization or your own YouTube channel or whatever, right? You are that leader. And as that leader, you have to take charge of whatever else is you're doing, because everyone else, they're just standing on the sidelines. They're just standing on the sidelines, making commentaries. So it's like you're the sports player. Everyone else is that sports reporter, right? They're just going to make commentaries. They're not in the game, but you're in the game, right? And you'll realize there's very few players in the game. There's very few players. I bet you when this channel gets to a bigger point, that all the other, let's say, channels about business, YouTube, Velocity Banking will know what it is because there's so few people in the space or who are actually well known, right? So just a quick commentary here about Real Talk. You know, if you're, you know, especially a young person and you care too much about what other people think, you know, you're probably not likely to be successful. Real talk, right? So have a little bit of faith in yourself, have a little bit of faith in the journey and what, you know, the fact that you can only see about 2, 3 steps ahead. And if you always practice your craft, which to be honest, I think a lot of people most days don't. I mean, a lot of people these days, most of them don't. You'll probably be ahead of most of the pack. All right. All right. So this is Korean Atlanta Mentorship. If you have any questions, comments, if you're interested in joining our group, go ahead and fill out the Google form link below. And we'll reach out to you. And or you could email us by finding our email address in the About section of the YouTube channel. Have a great day, everybody, and we will speak soon.